Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's time for another first impression video. Welcome back once again. This is going to be on one that's airing on Crunchyroll, and you can find the first episode out. I think it's been almost 5 days since the first episode had released. So you guys can wait just 1 or 2 more days and the second episode will be out. But this is going to be on Joran, the Princess of Snow and Blood, and it is an interesting one. In fact, I was pretty entertained, although confused at the same time. Before I continue with my review, though, or first impressions, if you have not done so by now, please subscribe to my channel. We are trying to reach 4,400 by the end of the month, and I think it's very much possible. I just need your help. So please do that. If you haven't done so, do subscribe. The giveaway is over, and the winners have been announced. So if you haven't checked out the video, go check it out. You might have won. There's still about 4 people who have not claimed their prizes, so go check it out. Also, if you want to further support the channel, check out the other first impression videos or follow me on social media to see what is coming next in the channel or just in the anime community. So this is going to be on Joran, the Princess again of Snow and Blood, and you can find it on Crunchyroll. 1 episode is out, and we follow the life of Yukimura, a girl that is basically an assassin. Now, she has a past, and essentially her family was, I believe, murdered completely, and it was a specific clan that essentially are they're experimenting on people with biotechnology science stuff. They're essentially creating the perfect soldier, and they get animals to mix with a human, and they get these animalistic powers. It is based on, I think, the 1930s, right before World War II in Japan. And I don't know much about Japan's history. I wish I did. I am learning more and more on history stuff of the world, but I haven't reached Japan's history yet. But essentially, from what I understood, is that in the 1930s there is a suppressing government. People are wanting to kill the prince, and there's essentially, like in most countries' history, there is a government that is suppressing the bottom people. So people are doing stuff about it, which is why this organization is kind of working on making the perfect soldier to attack the government. Yukimura works for kind of a assassination group, or a group that prevents as well assassinations. So she is sent on a mission. I believe her mission is to find their target, but also protect a target. And when she gets there, she finds the target, and they follow them, and they essentially go into a battle. And this is kind of towards the end of the episode, but she also, with the help of 2 other detectives or assassins, she also ends up fighting this bio created human, who we find out that they're experimenting on people maybe that are not volunteering themselves completely, and once they're injected, or once they have these powers, they kind of lose their human side, because he was kind of struggling in who he was as a person. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain, but essentially he defeats the guy, and comes to find out that it's the guy that always comes and tries to take her out on a date. She obviously has kind of a second life in the real world, to kind of cover the fact that she's an assassin, and it ends up being something that she knows. So that's kind of the whole point on that. There's not really much else going on, other than there's a little girl that she is taking care of, and we don't know where she came from or who she is. But at the end of the episode, the little girl it looks like she's about to kill her or try to kill her, and that's it. That's the entire episode. Obviously, there's more stuff that happens, but that's the important points, I guess you can say. It's a good anime. It kept me entertained and wondering what was going to come next and why they're doing these things. And I think part of it also was me trying to figure out the whole history of Japan and what really is going on in the background. Because at first I thought it was after World War II, but now I'm real. Not, but as I saw more, I understood that now it's like the 1930s, early 1930s. I'm sure they gave out a year at one point in the anime, but I don't remember seeing it. But for sure, early 1930s, right before World War II, and it's an interesting concept. I don't know how deep into actual history they're gonna get. At the beginning of the episode, I remember them saying it's basically a fake story made out of real events that happened. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm gonna give this one a 6 out of 10 as well, because it's entertaining. It gives you maybe what you want to see, but the action is not enough, and the drama it kind of confuses you where it is. So like the little girl, who is she? She kind of feels like a side character, and then she ends up being not a side character at the end of the episode. So I am a little bit confused on the whole story itself, but I did enjoy it. So I'll give it a medium rating of 6. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this. If you haven't done so by now, subscribe, give some love, comment, like, and share. And I'll see you guys on the next first impression video.